Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. Let us use this moment to pay attention to what we are dwelling on, what is filling our awareness, what is occupying our mind right now. Let us turn within and become aware of how we are filling our conscious awareness. And let us remind ourselves that beneath all the noise and distractions and activity of the mind, there is a deep stillness and quiet that is unchanging, is always there. It's always the underlying truth of our being. We are accustomed to believing that the noise and the distractions and the resistance are some kind of power that we are in some way a victim of their power to break our connection with truth. But they are not a power. They are a choice. They are a process that we have chosen in the hopes that we could feel safe and secure by controlling ourselves and the world around us. But most of us have realized now that that process is no longer serving us. That choice is no longer serving us. If we pay attention to what we are dwelling on in this moment, we can begin to see how we are choosing to say no to knowing that peace. The peace of knowing the truth, of knowing that underlying stillness and quiet. Because although it may seem like an oversimplification, the fact is that it is simply our no that is breaking our connection with that truth, that peace. And so we know for a fact that if we are not experiencing the peace and the stillness and the quiet and the connection, then we are saying no. We may have no conscious awareness of anything within us that is saying no, but we know it must be there. Otherwise, we would be at peace. There is nothing wrong with saying no. There is no rule against it. It's not bad. It was a decision made in a much different set of circumstances than we find ourselves now. And it was supported by the culture around us. And it was reinforced. It has been such an intrinsic part of our life that we can't even recognize that it is a decision. It just seems like the way it is. And it has been the way it is for a long time. But until we can fully acknowledge that it is a choice and that we are not victims of some power against us, till we can fully accept and recognize that decision, it will be very difficult to find our connection with the truth, because that choice will continue to operate despite what we may say and think we want. And so we come to the place where we must be at peace with what is. We must acknowledge that we have come to this moment in the only way we could, exactly as we should have. There is no blame or shame or fault. If resistance is all we can feel, that is not wrong or bad. Yes, it is uncomfortable. Yes, it is frustrating. But it could not be any other way for this moment. Our purpose in this moment is just to become as conscious as possible, as present as possible, to cultivate that state of acceptance with what is, with becoming as quiet and still as possible. We are not out to fix anything, to make something better, to find the right way to be. We are here to discover what this moment brings. We are not the ones who will guide us back to the truth, who will heal the wounds, who will do whatever is necessary to bring us back into connection with ourselves. We are not in charge of that process. We cannot control it. Can only make ourselves as available as possible to that presence within us that knows exactly what is needed. For so many of us, our life has been about trying to fix what's wrong with us, trying to do the right thing, find the right way, be the right way. The idea of surrendering that control, that search, is foreign. Goes against everything that we have been. But that is what is required. That we surrender our will to that greater power within us, to that intelligence and wisdom, that loving divine source that knows exactly what is required for us to know the peace that we so strongly desire and long for. We may not be conscious that all we really want is peace, but in fact, that is the basis of all our desires. We want to return to the knowing of our true selves. And so we have to do something differently now. We have to give up trying to find how to do it, how to be it. We have to stop all that noise and activity. Make ourselves available. Become open to the power and presence within us. We don't have to figure out how to do it. There is nothing to do. The thing that we have forgotten is how to do nothing, how to be at peace with this moment, how to just let it be. Just let ourselves be. Remember, we would not exist without the presence and power of that infinite consciousness. We are not separate from it in any way. It is not missing from us. It is real and alive and giving us life through the creative power of love. We are given life. Nothing can change that. Cannot be made untrue. It is the absolute and universal truth of this moment. It is the absolute and universal truth about us, about each one of us, every one of us. We are not separate. We are not alone. We are not anything that we think we are. The truth of us is that we are light, energy. We are a creation of the energy called love. Let us not resist it or deny it, Let us accept that as the truth of ourselves. We can make that choice to say, yes, that is the truth of who and what I am. I am one with the infinite. I am a creation of that infinite source. I am one with it. This is the choice we can make that is before us in every moment. We can surrender our will, let go of control, and move into a state of acceptance and allowing, a state of openness that divine and loving presence is within us all the time, right now. Let us turn to it, and then we will know peace. Thank you for listening. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go and learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon.